Hi, Anusha, I'm here.
Yeah,
How are
I'll
you?
make you the host.
Yes, please, thank you. Am I audible and visible clearly? Because I'm not wearing the earphones. Thank you, Anusha.
Yeah, you're clearly audible and visible because you don't need the earphones because I think it's silent wherever.
All right,
There was some
perfect.
student who joined and then again left,
All
so I
right.
don't.
So I guess I'll have to wait for them to join. Anusha, do we need to put on that slide?
No, it's fine. You just do whatever you would like to.
All right, because I've not made a PPT. And the recording is going to happen automatically, right?
Yeah, it's already happened.
All right, thank you.
I'm just waiting for.
I hope the link has been shared with the students.
Yeah, yeah. So do.
We need to call a Priya. Should I?
I've messaged Priya. Let's see.
She says that she had shared the link initially, and she says, okay, what I will do is I'll just send a reminder to them that you have a class now.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop at 5:30 because I have another class at 5:45. So that's
Yeah,
okay,
you
all
should
right.
just stop at 5:30. Doesn't matter. Yeah. You are on the call. So that's. I will also perhaps leave in the next 2 minutes because that other call with Sachin is due and I
Ah,
need to prepare for it a bit.
all right, all right, all right. Sure, sure, sure. Go ahead. No problem. No problem.
Just check in case there is any problem. Let me know. I can
I
jump
will
on.
do that. I will do that. I just spoke to her. She said I'm just putting a reminder. So I'm assuming some students will come.
Yeah, today is a working day for many people. So
Mm.
when I had taken it, they were there because some of them said it was convenient because it was not a working day, it was a holiday.
Okay, okay.
So
The rest of the days I'm taking in the first half of the day, but today I had something in the morning also, so I could not manage.
yeah, no, but working day mornings we may have lesser attendance. It's fine. We
Uh,
will just work with how many ever are.
yeah, but any which ways
And
we are
then the
sharing the
YouTube
recording,
link
right?
goes anyway. Exactly. Exactly. So
So
that's
we
what
give
I'm
them the
assuming.
YouTube link, or we send this to Priya and she shares it with the.
No,
Uh,
I upload it on YouTube and then the playlist can be shared. So the same playlist I shared with you, I'm just
yeah,
putting in UoM and putting that.
all right. So I guess some people are joining in. Okay, great.
Yeah,
Thanks, Anusha.
most welcome. I have
Thank
enabled that
you.
they can join without any you having to admit them or anything.
Admit them. Yeah, yeah.
You don't have
Great.
to. And so that will automatically happen. So all right, see you all. Bye.
See you. See you. Thank you, Anusha. Thank you so much.
Bye. Welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello Neha, my name is Aarti. Hi, good afternoon everyone. I can see a few people joining. I'm going to wait for a couple of more minutes before we start. I hope you were aware that we have a lecture today because people are joining in now. We are nearly 10 minutes in the class.
Aarti Punjabi. Oh, Punjabi.
Yes, Vivek, Punjabi.
Oh,
Don't be Shweta.
yeah.
अरे बाप रे मेरा वीडियो ऑन है
कोई बात नहीं शमा. I'm going to wait for a minute more and then we will start. All right, I think since we are about 50 people here, 1 second, the university person is calling. I'll need to take that call. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Aarti Punjabi, and I am going to be facilitating this session for you, where we are going to be looking at question number 1, which deals with phonetics. All right, I would request all of you to please put yourselves on mute Please unmute and ask me a question at any point if you want to ask, or if there is anything that you want to discuss. Otherwise, please keep yourself on mute. Good afternoon. Thank you, Shraddha. I would appreciate if you put on your videos, because it is nice to look at faces when we are having an interaction. I mean, this is the best interaction that we could possibly have virtually. So it would be really nice if you would put on your videos. I have put on my video. If I do not put on my video and you just have to hear to some sound, to someone speaking, I'm sure it's not going to be as engaging as it is with a video. So please put on your videos, unless you have bandwidth issues or if there is a problem. Otherwise, please put on your videos. It's nice to put a face to the name. All right. I cannot hear anyone. Please do put Shama. Good to see you. You don't have to worry that your video is on. Initially, you got worried. In fact, I want the video to be on because it's nice to see. I can see you are out somewhere. You are traveling possibly. Hi, Anubha. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Shifa. Hi, Shraddha. I'm saying hi to all the people I can see. Hi, Sister Pavina. I hope I pronounced your name right. Hi, Genesia. Hi, Anjali. I hope I'm pronouncing all your names correctly. If I've made a mistake, please forgive me. Hi, Reshma. That's all I can see. I can see a very nice picture of Shruti, but I cannot see her. Video is off, I guess. All right, the rest are all of them do not want to put their videos on. I repeat, please put on your videos, those of you who can and those of you who are comfortable. It's really nice to have a face. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Hina. Hi, Yakuta. Such a nice name, Yakuta. It sounds like one power woman, yeah. Nice name. I like
Yes,
that.
ma'am. Hello. It's
What does
Yakuta.
Yakuta mean, Yakuta?
It's ma'am. It means ruby.
Oh, it means ruby. The precious stone ruby.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
All right. Oh wow. Okay, I'm just
Thank
looking. Hi,
you.
Manisha. Hi, Priya. Anjali, I think I said hi to you, right? Hi, Sheetal. I can see a little bit of her. Okay, there's Renuka. All right. I think I've said lots of highs. And now let's just begin. Okay, so before I move on, there is one small question I want to ask you all. Do you have a background, those of you who are doing a master's this year, do you have a background in English? So have you done your BA in English, or have you done, so those of you who have done, just a show of hand so that I know how, yeah, so you could, you know what, I'll have to keep, so show of hand, as in use the Zoom chat thing to just put, okay, so Ria is done. A thumbs up or a hands up. Simran, Sonika, okay. Manisha, Ivanshi, okay. Kuta,
I'm from
Renuka,
BCom. I have done
BCom. Yeah,
BCom.
a lot of, I see that, you know, okay, Karen, okay, Hina, okay, Natasha. All right, Ruchi also says yes. But then there are a lot of you, Chris, okay, but then a lot of you from commerce background as well. Only 12 participants have raised hand out of 67. All right, the reason why I was asking this question is that that those of you who are not from the background, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's not, it's just that I'm going to simplify this a little, and for people who have done, they may find it a very simplistic explanation, but believe you me, you'll be happy with the simplistic explanation only, because we don't really have too much time. Since you are doing this virtually, you are doing it online, you're not doing an online course, right? This is from idle you're doing, right? So you don't really have that much time to give. So I have to finish part of one question in 2 hours. Now, this is something which in like, you know, when we go to college, regular classes, people take one whole semester, and it's a full credit course where they'll finish this. So, and we are trying to push it all in a few hours. So there will be some parts which I will be skipping, but believe you me, I will do all the parts which will ensure that you're able to answer the question. Okay. So I'm not going to be skipping on any part there. I do hope that you all have the soft copy of the. They have some material. They have shared the soft copy of the material with you. Yeah. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right. So if you have the soft copy, then it should be really helpful. If you have it handy with you right now, it would be nice to keep it next to you. And please grab a pen or a pencil, and please do have a blank sheet of paper with you so that you can write along as we discuss. And I will be asking you to do a few transcriptions as well, because that is what is helpful. You can just read and make out, but you need someone to look back at your work as well. So if you do not have a pen or a pencil with you right now, here's a moment. Please grab it, get a sheet of paper. And if you have that material with you, very good. It's going to work in your favor. All right. So now, have you had a look at the question paper? It's a very bad way of teaching. Okay. I'm telling you, we should not be teaching like that. But because of paucity of time, and because we are here specifically to just ensure that you're able to answer your question paper, that is why I'm starting backwards. So I would say, have you had a look at the question paper? Or do you know what kind of questions they ask? Very well. Anubhav, go today only and go and look at the question paper, okay? Please,
Ma'am, I did had a
because
glance, but I
Dhyan,
had no idea what is been asked because I
sorry?
am from BCom. I
Okay,
had a
you're
look
from Beacon. Okay, so you had a look, Sheetal?
and I
Yeah,
have
did it
seen the
almost
paper
have gone?
and it was very and yes,
I'm
exactly.
same here actually for me. It's as good as I did try looking at, but I didn't kind of understand what was being asked. So I just kind of
Yes, yes, because you're not maybe very familiar with the concepts and all. That is why probably you did not understand, but it's really a good idea. Let me uh, share screen. Give me a second. I hope I have that particular document open, because I have so many documents open to show to you. All right, no, that document is not open, the one in which I have the question paper. So I'm just going to tell you orally. If you have the book with you handy, the soft copy, do you have the soft copy or you have the hard copy of the book, or you don't have
Soft copy.
the material? You have a soft copy. Okay, so if you can open it on your parallel screen, yes, please. The rest of you, please, all of you will please go on mute, but keep your videos on. All right, just go on mute, keep your videos on. So question number one, which we are going to be talking about today. In question number one, they give you a short poem, okay? Generally about 14 to 18 lines. They don't give you a very long poem. And you're asked to write a phonetic transcription of the first 4 lines, where you have to identify the consonants. If you can give me a minute, I do think I have the paper with me. I mean, I have the, give me a second. If you can give me a second, I will just open that up. Here it is. I hope now it shows on my screen. All right. Is this visible? Can you see on my screen?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes. So this is the question. So this is how your question paper will be. All questions are compulsory. Bad news in English, all questions will be compulsory. You will get only 4 questions. Okay. Good news is only 4 questions. Bad news is you'll spend a lot of time answering those questions. So if you don't rush and if you don't just get at it in time, you're never going to finish it. All right. So that is why a good idea to start practicing, especially question number 1 and question number 2. Question number 2, Anusha will be doing with you. And I think she's taken you through the paper pattern, right? She has spoken to you about what the paper is all about last time, if you were there. Yes or no? Can someone tell me? Yes. So have you seen the kind of questions, or you've not seen?
Ma'am actually gave us an overview of what the paper is about.
All right.
Not really so much in terms of the questions, but more on what the content of the paper
What
is.
the content of the paper is. All right. So this is what I just want to show you the paper. That also I'm only going to limit to the part which we are going to be addressing today. So this is question number 1. So question number 1 is going to tell you, read the following poem and answer the questions given below. Now, it's not going to ask you for any kind of analysis or explanation. However, what it is going to ask you for is a phonetic transcription. So it's going to tell you, rewrite the 4 lines of the poem, providing the phonological symbols, only the consonants occurring there. Considering each consonant only once, classify any 5 of the consonants identified above according to place, manner, and type of articulation. Okay. Now, those of you who are not familiar with phonetics, so those of you who have not done English at undergrad level will find this all mumbo jumbo because you don't know what they are talking about. So this is the part which I will be handling today. And part B, that is which consonantal sounds predominate in this poem and what is their effect on the poem as a whole. All right. So this is all I'm going to show you as of now. This is what we will be looking at. Okay, today. Don't get very hassled. It's not really that difficult. I personally like this question a lot because I think it's like math. Okay, we are just going to, it's like how you get the math formula. Once you get the formula, understand it and learn it, all you have to do is just go on applying it, right? But to apply it, you need practice. So this is a skill. Once I show you the chart, that is all that you have to do. You have to understand the chart, and if not able to understand all parts of it, then learn it up. Okay, but once you have that, it's like a blueprint. It's there in front of you. Of course, you can't carry it to your exam hall. You'll have to have it here in your head. But then it becomes easy for you to decode. But you will be able to decode only if you have practiced enough. So I would say pick up past year papers. If not past year papers, just pick up any poem, pick up any book of poems and just start doing the phonetic transcription. Now, what is phonetic transcription or what is phonetics? So those of you, okay, Manisha, since you've done your undergrad, tell me what do you know? What is phonetics? Manisha? Manisha?
Ma'am, phonetics are the sounds.
The sounds. Very good. Thank you very much. And how many alphabets are there, Manisha, in English?
Ma'am, there are 26
26 alphabets. How many vowels?
vowels. 42 something.
अरे 42 कहाँ से हो गया मनीषा मुझे भी सिखा दो 5 vowels. Yes, Anupa and Shruti are trying to mime and say, okay, yes, 5 vowels, and we have 21
Consonant.
consonants. Okay, now this is what is English alphabet that we talk about. This is what we know, A, B, C, D, that's how. But do you know that if we look at the sounds, okay, as what you rightly said, phonetics is all about sounds. If you look at the phonemes, then you have 44 phonemes. Now you'll wonder 26 में से 44 कैसे हो गया? But 44 होता है. And you will find that we will have 24 consonants. We don't have 21, we have 24 consonants. And we don't have 5 vowels. We have 12 pure vowels. And the rest are diphthongs. Now, I'm not getting into the diphthongs and the vowels in this lecture. We will do that next lecture. Today, we will only concentrate on the consonants. All right. Now, if you had looked at the question, it asked you to identify the consonant, and then it asked you to write a description of the place and the manner of articulation. All right. Now, this is what you have to understand. I am going to share, this is called the Phonetic Chart. This I've taken from the Cambridge book. You will find it all over the internet. All right. So don't get worried. You have it. You don't have the chart in the material shared with you, but you have all the details given there in the soft copy that you have. All right. For every consonant, all the 3 labelings have been done. I will take you through that so that you're able to get a hang of what it is. And before we proceed, I want to tell you that what we are looking at today and what this paper demands you to look at is at RP. Do you know what is RP? Renuka Patil, you have your undergrad. Receive. Thanks, Walt. I hope I pronounced your name correct. Thank you so much. So receive pronunciation. What is receive pronunciation? If you could please help us with that as well, Walt.
That's the internationally accepted standard for pronunciation of words.
Yes, we could say, I'm not very sure whether I would say now with all the changes happening, whether it is the internationally accepted one. I would just say that this is the, what we call the British English, all right, which differs from the American English, as we all know, right? So who would say that, you know, scheduled is right or scheduled is right? They're both right. Depends on which pronunciation you're using. And as far as English is concerned, there is no more one English. Okay, there are multiple Englishes. Now we have the Indian English, you have the American English, Singaporean English, Australian English, name it, all are different, and it's all English. So when we start looking at that, then you find that, and each English has its own nuances depending on the country that they come from, the cultural background, the different languages that is impacting it. The pronunciation differs in every country, and because of that the accents come in, right? So we do need, as he said, we do need, as Walt rightly said, we need one internationally accepted one, which is like, I don't even know whether we should call it the standard, because it's no longer a standard English. So we are going to be looking only at what we call the Queen's English or the British English and the RP. All right. Now you may find that today when we do some of the exercises and when we look at the pronunciation, you will find that you'll say, oh my God, this sounds so English and this sounds so Angrez. You know, when we do it in class, they say, Arey, तो कौन ऐसे बात करता है? अंग्रेज ऐसे बात करते हैं. तो हम अंग्रेज की अंग्रेजी सीख रहे हैं. All right, we are here to look at the RP. So we are not belittling anyone, not saying that, okay, you are wrong, you're right. We are just learning this way, okay? So please be mindful of that. Now I'm going to move on to the chart. I'm going to share the consonants chart with you. So here it is. And let me know if it is visible. Yes?
Yes,
Is
madam.
it?
Yes, yes.
All right, all right. Now, can you see, it's a very, you may take a screenshot. This recording will be available. It will be shared with you. So you don't have to worry that this is running away anywhere. This is not running anywhere. You want to take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Want to take a picture, take a picture. This is easily available over the internet as well. It is from the Cambridge book, if you want, A Course in Phonetics and Spoken English by Sethi and Dhamija. It is there in this book as well. So very easily available. I particularly like this one because everything is addressed here. All right. Now, if you see, I will keep pointing out and I'll keep telling you. So remember, it was asking you about the place and the manner. Okay. Now, when we say the place, whenever we pronounce a word, now or an alphabet or a sound, we have not realized, okay, we have learned it as children, and most of us at least have not learned English phonetically. So we have not been taught about that. But every sound has a place, okay? A place, because see, what are the organs of our speech? Like from where does the sound come? From the mouth, from the lips. Some people will say from the mouth, some will say from the lips, some will say from the throat, some say from the lungs, all right? But you have to understand, and we are not getting into the details of that, that all of these are involved in producing speech or in producing sound. Every sound has a particular place. Only if you place that particular, the mouth in that particular position, will that sound come. Okay, I'm going to start with the first one, which says bilabial. Okay, can you see the first column? Bilabial. Okay, we are going to look at the, don't write for as of now, please do not look at the VL and the VD. I will explain that later. We will first start with the bilabial. So what is bilabial? Bilabial means when both your lips meet. Okay, so if I have to say P, what happens? Pa. Actually, we should not say P, we will say Pa. What is the sound that comes out of P? Pa. So I want you all to do this. You don't want to put on your video, don't put on, but please go on mute, please. But what you should do is try and imitate so that you understand what I mean by bilabial. Okay, so say it aloud to yourself. Pa. Say pa. 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 Now when you're saying pa, what is happening? Your lips are joining. Yeah. Now don't join your lips. Okay. Don't join your lips and say pa. Don't join your lips and say pa. Can you say pa? Will that sound come? Lips nahi join karni.
No.
It's not going to come. It will not come, right? Say ba, 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 ba. You're joining your lips. Again,
Yes.
bilabial. Okay, this is why we say it is bilabial. Okay, but if you now open your lips and try to say ba, can you say ba?
No, ma'am.
Right?
It's joining. No.
No, it's going to be oo, but it's not going to be b, right? So when you want the sound p and b, so that is why the place, when we are talking about that, what is the place? The place is bilabial. Got it? Okay. Then let us look at m. Say m.
Ma.
Are you joining your lips? Yeah. I mean, you
Yes.
don't have to say m. You can say m, but even in that, your lips are going to come together, right? Try saying m without joining your lips.
Ma.
If you don't join, it will sound like but it will not sound ma, right? Please will you go yourself? Please will you go on mute? Who's that? Let me see if I have this thing to mute the participants. Let me just see. I'm going to just mute everyone, and only when I ask you. Okay, it's not giving me the option. Otherwise, I would have done that. Unfortunately, I'm
Hello,
not
ma'am.
getting that option.
You can. You go to the participant.
I went to the participants. Darling, it's not giving me the option. It's giving me
Mute all.
individually to mute.
Mute all option is on the
Yes.
below of the list, bottom of the list.
Bottom of the list. Let me do that.
You will get.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Okay.
I did that. All right. I have muted everyone. And when you want to say something, please unmute yourself and say. All right. Otherwise, it gets really confusing. All right. So are we good with bilabial? Yeah. All right. Now, what I have found is that a lot of students get, oh God, again, it went on mute. I muted everyone. All right. Now, I still want to take you through this. All right. Some of you may find it a little confusing. I have had people who have just learned this up, mugged this up. Okay. But it's always helpful to understand. I don't know why I'm not able to mute. I've muted everyone and I still have someone speaking. Then we will look at.
Excuse me, ma'am. Aarti, ma'am.
Yes.
Aarti,
Yes.
ma'am. Just a
Yes,
second.
please.
Ma'am, go to the setting. Go to the setting. 3 dots are there. And in that meeting setting is there.
Go to the setting.
And go to the setting.
Go. Should I go to the security? Should I go to the
The 3
security?
dots
That is.
are present there. Yeah, more option is there, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm
more
looking
option.
at the more option.
And go to the setting. And then you will get that option.
It's not there. It's not there for me for setting. Okay. It
Ma'am,
doesn't show.
when mute all
After
option,
participants.
you have.
I have done with participants. I say mute all. I have said mute all.
Yes, ma'am. Before clicking mute all, there's a tick mark. You have to remove that tick mark and then use mute all. Then no one will be able to unmute themselves.
No, I want to allow participants to mute, no?
Okay.
Because if they want to speak, then I want to tell them, okay, they should be able to. Okay, I'm allowing them to unmute, but I have muted everyone. Now I'm just going to go on. Let's not waste time in this. All right. Okay, then we come on. So bilabial, have you understood? Bilabial are the sounds where your lips will come together. So p, b, m, w. Okay. W, the W sound, which is w. Now, when I say w, it's different from m and p, right? Where the lips come absolutely together. In w, lips don't come together completely, but they come from the side, and it's like a how you pout, right? So w. If you had learned in school, I remember when we were in school, we used to get caned, because if we ever said vase, like, or some people, as people say, vase, and if we did not bite our lips, we would get beatings, because that is the difference between the V and the we. Okay, so you kiss your W's and you bite your V's. That is what we were taught in school. Kiss your W's and bite your V's. So if you remember this, then you will remember the W. So W, we don't say W, we are saying W. So when I say W, what is happening? Both the lips are coming together. Okay, so these are bilabials. Are we good with this? So far, so good? So far, so good? Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Then we go
Yes,
on to
ma'am.
the, thank you. Then we go on to the labiodental. So labiodental means, labio means again your lips, okay? Labial means lips. So labial and dental. So f, v, okay? Can you see in the fricative? F, v. So this is the difference between w and v, okay? W and v and f. So when you say f, the first sound is going to come correct. If you say fish, automatically your teeth is going to come on your lips. It has to come on your lips, only then the sound is going to be correct. All right. So this is what we call labiodental. Then we come to dental. Dental means that you will be touching your teeth. Okay. Now, these two symbols are a little confusing because it's not there in the English language in the alphabets. But the first one, which looks like the theta, is the th sound. Okay, and the second one is the sound. Okay, now let us try and say, so as in think. Okay, now if I say think, what is happening? My tongue is touching my teeth from behind. Try saying think. See, your tongue will come actually a little between your teeth. Try it. Say think, think. Yeah, does it come? Does it come?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And say the. So say the as in, so as in the. So even then it comes, or when we say then, the, it's going to come. Okay, so this is dental. Now, this is where the RP, so a lot of people, and I tell people in class, the ones who get very confused, that it is similar to the th and the sound in Hindi. Okay, I know Hindi, that's why I'm saying Hindi. I think even in Marathi it is there, but I'm not too sure. So th, when we say than, and the say dawai. Okay, so but in English you don't have th and the, you have th and the. Okay, so there is a slight aspiration there, there's a slight h sound there, and this is where people start thinking, oh my god, you're talking like a foreigner, you're talking like a British. This is what gives it a received pronunciation. Will not have th, it's going to have the and the. Okay, I think and I thought. Can you hear the little aspiration there? Okay, so this is dental. Then we come to alveolar. Now look at the alveolar sound. T. So now when I say T, when you say T, can someone tell me where is your tongue? Which part of your mouth is your tongue touching? Can anyone try and tell me? Please say T and D to yourself. And tell
The
me.
roof of the mouth.
Yeah, so
Hard
the roof,
palate.
the hard palate, it's the
Hard palate.
ridge, actually the ridge, right? The hard one, the ridge, yeah. And your tongue kind of rolls, right? It rolls back. Da, 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 right? So now try saying n, n. Where is the tongue? Same place, only this time the tongue is not rolled, but it is like this. Try, say n. Is it touching the roof, as you say? Is it touching the roof?
Above
Yes.
the teeth.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, the hard part, it is touching there, right? Say
Yes.
l, say l, l. Is it touching the same place?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
tongue, yeah. The tongue, position of the tongue changes. Okay, position of the tongue changes,
Yes.
but it touches the same part, right? Say sir, sir. Is your tongue touching the same part? Sir.
No, little outside.
Little outside, but it'll still touch upper. You can't have this sir sound. So see, now I'm not there in front of you. So if I say, and I have to really open my mouth big to show the sir. But if I say sir, so see what is happening is one part of my tongue goes up to the ridge, okay? Kind of blocks it there. and then the air comes out. S, Z. Please note, the tongue will go up. The front part of the tongue goes up and the back part goes down. Try it. S, Z. This is called alveolar. Okay. Then we come to post-alveolar. Post-alveolar, a lot of them even call it the continuant. It's the R sound. R. Okay. R. Again, this also touches the ridge only, but the position of the tongue changes. Then palatalo-alveolar. Again, you'll wonder what are these two things which are written there. Okay, so the first one that you can see here, which is like a T and a kind of a F, this is the ch, the ch sound. Okay, ch as in chair. Okay, ch. Say ch, ch. So what happens? Both your teeth come together and your tongue goes up. Ch. Can you see? It's touching the hard ridge. Ch. The next one to it is j. J. So ch and j. These are sounds in English. Okay, we will be practicing. Don't get harrowed. This is the sign for sh. Sh. And this is j. J. Do you have the j sound in English? Can you think of a word which has this sound j?
Genre.
Genre, very good. Any other?
Pleasure.
Pleasure. Yes, pleasure. Very good. Very good. Measure, pleasure, right? So the j sound. But see, in alphabetically, we don't have any alphabet for the j sound, right? That is why we need phonetics. So this is, have you got the sounds? The sh and the j. Okay. Then palatal. Now it looks like J. It's also called a semi-vowel, just like the W. Why do we call it a semi-vowel? Because it it starts with a consonant sound, but it goes into a vowel sound. Okay, so when you say W, so it goes like W, And now this, which is written like a small case J, is actually Y. Y. So again, the Y starts with a consonant sound and it goes into a vowel. Can you give me an English word which uses Y?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Very good. Yesterday. Any other word?
Yummy.
Yummy. Very good. Okay. Sorry?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay.
Here.
Union. Yes, year. Yes, yes, year.
Young.
Yacht.
Yacht. Union.
Young.
What about union? Union, yes. So this is one where a lot of people get confused. Remember when they tell you to write, when they tell you to write articles A and before the words, and I find a lot of people make a mistake because they write an university because it begins with U. So they think, oh my God, anything which begins with a vowel, it needs to be preceded by article an. But when you say university, what is the first sound that comes in your ear? If I pronounce the word yeah, right? Yeah. It is university. It is not university. So if it is university, yeah is not a vowel. So you are not going to put an in front of the university. Okay, I know this is shifting a little bit, but this is to help you understand that how phonetics. So you have to go by the sound. Don't go by the spelling. Okay, don't go by the spelling. Go by the sound. Then we come to the velar. Okay, now velar means it comes a little from the back of your throat, almost. You could say. Where do I place it? How do I say it? So if you try to say ka, it's right at the beginning of your throat. Okay. However you choose to see it, like end of your mouth and beginning of your throat. Try to say the sound ka, 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 ka. यहाँ से आता है आवाज ka. Say ga, ga, ga. Coming from here.
Vocal cord.
So, yeah. above the vocal cords, a little above here. It comes somewhere from here. So this is called the velar sound. Now this is another one, looks very, very similar to a N. Can you see? It looks exactly like N, but it's just extended a little. Can you see? It's extended a little. It's just rounded a little. This is the ing sound. Ing. Like how you have in Hindi the ang sound, right? A, e, u, e, o, ang. Ang se angur that we say in Hindi. So similarly, we have a sound in English which is the ing sound. Where does the ing sound come? It comes in
String.
all the sing. It comes in
King.
all bring,
After
sing,
king.
thing. Sorry?
King.
After verbs generally.
King. Yes, and if it's a continuous tense of anything, wing,
Continuous. Yes.
swing. And if it is a continuous tense, then it will come. All right. So wherever you find ing, wherever you find ing, you are supposed to put just one symbol. Okay. Now, don't get confused. A lot of you will see I and then you'll say, oh, this is a vowel. Let me put a vowel there. Don't put a vowel. If it is ing together, if it is swing, king, thing, thinking, okay, then it only this one, this is going to be a consonant only. Not think, darling, because think will end with K. This has to end with G sound. Thing.
Ring, ma'am, ring.
Ring, yes. Ring, yes. Perfect. All right.
Ring.
All right. Then we come to the last sound, which is here the last consonant sound that we come to, which is the H sound, which is the glottal. There is only one glottal sound, which is H. And glottal means it comes from here. Say H. Say H. कहाँ से आवाज आया? इधर से आया? It comes from here, right? Touch your throat.
Yes, ma'am.
It's coming from here. So the H is a glottal sound. Now, this is what we call the place of.
Ma'am, what is that W in velar at the bottom?
So the W which they have put, no, so this it's a semi-vowel. So they say that sometimes in some texts and in certain sounds, the velar, you may pronounce the W, the sound of the W may come from here. Okay, if it is a little heavy, it may come from here. But this gets very confusing for people. In RP, we accept semi-vowel, we accept the W sound as bilabial. All right. This is in the Cambridge book. This is accepted. This if you put it as a velar also, they will accept, but this is the one which we accept. All right. So these are all the sounds. Now, this becomes the place. Now we come to the manner. Now manner gets a little more confusing. Manner means that this is where you have to talk about the force with which it is spoken, the force with which the air comes out of your mouth. Okay, that is what is going to affect. So the manner is going to be, now this side is all, these are manners, and bilabial, labiodental, dental, these are all the place. Okay, now let's look at the manner. Plosive. Plosive means that, you know, the air comes out with a gush. You close the mouth and then you open it like that. So if I say per, what happens? Per, I close and then suddenly the air comes out, right? Per, b, t, d, k, g. Can you see? So you stop. Before you start, you first stop and then you open. So this is called the manner of articulation. These are the plosives. You getting confused? Is it too much to process? No.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
ma'am,
not.
a little.
Yeah, ma'am.
It is because if the first time you're doing it, it'll be a little this thing. But because we have to finish it all today, we don't have that kind of time. That's why I've given you this chart. Keep the chart handy. The more you will practice, you know, you may need to initially you may need to just learn this up. Okay, learn up the chart. That which thing is placed where. Either learn it up or you understand it also. I'm not saying don't understand. That's why I'm trying to make it simple. I'm going to take you through this, but it will be helpful to just learn it up as well. Or at least for the first few sessions, keep the chart in front of you when you are solving. Okay, so that you can just go on filling. So plosives are Now, when we will talk about plosives, you also have to comment on the effect that they create. Now, plosives are generally considered to be harsh sounds. Okay. Why do I say harsh? Because the air is coming out with force. So when something comes out with force, it's not going to be pleasant and nice, right? It's going to be a little jarring. It can be something, it could signify something unpleasant in a poem if you are looking in the context of a poem. Okay. So if there are too many plosives, then you will find plosives are harsh sounds. Okay. Da, da, if you keep hearing da, 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 does it sound musical? Does it sound nice to your ears? See, when you look at songs, so they will all say, all the songs will have la 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 la. Yes, they'll have the la la la, ra 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 ra. They'll have the la la sound, the ra ra sound, the mama sound, the na na, because these are like semi vowels, these are continuants, they go into the vowel and it becomes very smooth and musical and lyrical. And when you have words like pa ba ta da ka da, it's harsh. It's harsh to the ears. It's not pleasant. Okay. So the effect of plosives is that these are harsh sounds. Now you have to find out whether they help in creating a dark image, whether they help in creating, or because of the lot of plosives there, is it making the poem very despondent and dull? You have to look at that. Okay. But if there are plosives, it cannot be something very pleasant. Okay. Bear that in mind, and when you are writing your answer, then you have to write, then when you are analyzing it, then you will have to link it to that. But it helps to know that plosives are harsh sounds. Okay, angry sounds, harsh sounds. Then we come to the affricate. Okay, now affricate is ch and j. So ch and j are less, I would say, jarring than the plosives, but they are also little jarring sounds, because what happens here is, again, you are closing and then the sound is coming out. Okay. The nasals, m, n, they come from the nose. Okay. M, so see, when you say m, the sound has to come from your nose. N, so you're closing off this and you're producing the sound from your nose. So m, n, and ing. These are nasal sounds. Nasal sounds are generally soothing. That is why we say, no, ma, in any language, if you see any language in the world, you'll find, as far as I know, all of them, they address the mother with the m sound, because it's a soft, and it's supposed to be pleasant, it's supposed to be nurturing, it's supposed to be calming, soothing sound. Even when you say om, it ends with a m. So it helps to remember like that, that what would this sound, how does this sound make me feel? Does it make me feel happy? Does it soothe me? Does it, is it horrifying? Does it highlight the dullness? I have to think like that. Then the lateral is the only sound, is the l sound. So lateral sounds, again, we don't get too much into the manner. I would just say that learn this up. But if you really want to understand, a lot of help is available. I'm looking at it. We are already almost 1 hour into the lecture. So I don't want to spend too much time into this, because I want you to practice as well a little bit today. Again, when we say lateral, l, so l is a smoother sound. You can see, try saying p and try saying l. Which one is more soothing? Which one is a softer sound? P or l?
No.
L, right? Because of the manner, the way the air is coming out. Now, understand, when we are saying the manner, it is just how much of the air is coming out and in what manner is it coming out. Is it coming out in bursts? Is it coming out very softly? Is it coming out, slowly and smoothly? All that is going to affect. Now, we don't think like that. When we are learning our language, we never thought, we never really did it that way. But that's how the sound is created. If you look at the fricatives, now fricatives, see, f, v, the, s, z, sh, j, h. Are they harsh? Tell me, are they harsh? Are they jarring to your ears?
No. No. No, ma'am.
No, right? They're soft. They're soft sounds, right? So fricatives are very soft. What is the effect of fricative? Now, if anything is soft, it can have two meanings. It can either be very soothing and calming, or it can be very threatening. So whenever we see a horror movie or something, so right before something comes, everything becomes calm, quiet, and then you will have the wind blowing, shh, right? The sound will come. Now, when that softness comes, you start feeling creepy. Oh my God, something, you start getting goosebumps. Something is bad. Something bad is going to happen. Have you seen a snake? Yeah. So if I say there was a smooth snake slithering down the slippery slope, is it a very pleasant image, or is it something? It is soft, very soft, but it's threatening, right? So soft sounds can either soothe you, create calm, they can enhance the beauty of the place, or they can enhance the tension. They can, they can bring about fear. They can instigate fear in a person. They can highlight the dramatic tension of the moment. So this is what you have to see in your poem. That what are my fricatives doing in this poem? Okay, they are soft sounds, but are they threatening or are they soothing and calm? That is what we need to look at. Frictionless continuant and semi-vowel, they are both very similar. Frictionless continuant is a r sound. Try saying r, r. So we were talking first about the place, but when you say r, then there is no friction. The voice is just coming out. R, nothing is stopping, right? R, nothing is stopping. It's not like the p, it's not like the m. Everywhere there is some stoppage. There is no stoppage here. And the w sound and the y sound. Now, even both these are called semi-vowels. They are placed between the consonant and the vowels because, again, they are, you start with a consonant, but you kind of end with a vowel. Okay, so you're starting with w, so starts the w and then goes on to a. Start the j, it goes on to a, ends with the a. You don't say, I'm trying to say j without the a, it'll not happen. Try saying j without the a. I'm trying a lot. I don't think it's going to
No,
happen.
not possible.
If I don't say the a, it's not going to be the j sound, right? I don't know how to say it only. I'm trying. I don't know if you can, then please let me know if you are able to say it. I'm not able to say it. So this is now two parts I have addressed for you. I've taken you through. One is the place of articulation. Second is the manner of articulation. Now comes the voiceless. I told you we will address this in the end. The VL and the VD. So VL means voiceless. VD means voiced. Okay. Now, what do we mean by voiceless and what do we mean by voiced? The simple definition, the simple way to understand this is that if something is voiceless, then your vocal cords will not move. If something is voiced, there will be vibration in your vocal cords. Okay. Now, I will be honest, it took me years to understand this. Okay. But I found a trick finally in the end. Because now, for example, we say the sound, say per, and put your fingers here. Okay. Keep your fingers here on your vocal cord and say per. Does it vibrate?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Manisha. It
Yes.
vibrates for you. I can tell you.
Yes.
So I will tell you. So and say b. Then I'll tell you what I want to say. Say b. Does it vibrate? Does it vibrate? B.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Right. So I used to struggle because for me everything vibrated, and I said, "How is this voiceless?" And then over a period of time, I realized that we have to look at the place and the manner. So if I say, so now try saying purple is a softer sound than the b. Okay. B is a softer sound than B. So if you try to say P from the front part of your mouth, your vocal cords will not vibrate. And don't say it loudly, don't say it with force. Don't say it with force. Say P, P, it will not move. And then say B, it will move.
B, P,
Say P softly, say it from the front part of your mouth. P,
P,
B.
Yes, ma'am. We can
Yeah.
hear it. We
So
can feel
try,
it.
similarly, if you try the T is voiceless, D is voiced. So in Hindi, those of you who understand Hindi, the Hindi alphabet, हम हिंदी में भी पढ़ते हैं ना. See, there is a छोटा T. At least when I was in school, that is how we were taught. The छोटा T, the बड़ा D. छोटा K, बड़ा K. You know, that's how we were taught. That is because of the sound that is being created, the heaviness, the voice, the voiceless and the voiced. Okay. So these are all, and that is why I'm saying that, you know, this is something which we take a semester to do. You are doing it in 1 hour. So it is helpful to have the chart and kind of keep in front of you and keep doing it. Make the chart. You know, if you get very confused, I would say learn up the chart, make the chart, draw it, and then you will not go wrong. But you should know the placement, okay? I have learned it up. I had learned it up when we were in college, and now I can close my eyes and draw it and just write, okay? So VL is voiceless, VD is voiced. So per, and that is why, because the manner of and the place of articulation is the same for P and B and for T and D, that is the per and the b and the t and the d. You will find when people are on the phone and then they are saying something, you will never understand whether it is P or whether they are saying B or whether they're saying P. So you always ask them, P for parrot, and they'll say, no, B for Bombay. Right? Why does that happen? It happens because the place and the manner of articulation is same. The only difference is the voiceless and the voiced. So there is a little heaviness in the voiced one, and a little, and the voiceless sounds are a little lighter compared to them. That's the best explanation that I can think of. And that is the difference that you will find between the f and the w, and the th and the th. Yes, Anubha, you wish to ask something?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I wanted to ask you about these semi-vowel sounds, the w and the j sounds, which are there in the last row.
Baba, wo jo j likha hai na, Anubha, that is, the sound is y.
The sound
Okay? Yeah, yes. So the alphabets are, most of them are similar to the English alphabet. However, a few are different. So the j that is written in the small case is actually y. Okay? I'm going to take you again through this. So see, these are similar. P, P, B, T, D, K, G. And this one is ch. And this is j. Okay, you do have it all in your material. The material which they have shared with you, you have it there. Okay, if you will open up, at least I have the old copy. So if you open up page 20, from there they start. All of this is written, but to understand it, you just need little help, you know, to go through it. That's why I'm taking you through this. So this is cha, this is ja, then ma, na, ing. Okay, then la, then fa, ba, the, the, नहीं ठ नहीं होता बेटा, ठ आवाज नहीं है इंग्लिश में. ओके, ठ हिंदी में होता है. There is no ठ in English. This is th, that is think. Like हिंदी में थ होता है वैसा, but it's not th, it is think. And this is the. Okay, thought, the, s, z, sh, sh. जैसे शी लिखते हैं, शी ना, श. j as in measure. h, r, w. अभी देखो ये था व, ये है w. ठीक है, there is a difference. W, you bite your B's and kiss your W's. W, w. और ये y. All right.
Ma'am, I want to ask a question about the semi-vowel sounds actually.
Huh.
So,
Yes, please.
and here, why are they called semi-vowels?
They are called semi-vowels, Anuba, because they start with a consonant sound, but they end with a vowel sound. So, see, this is what I was trying to demonstrate earlier. If I say v, not the v wala v, if I say the v, so it starts with the v sound, but my mouth opens and it ends with a v.
Yeah, ma'am.
अब मैं इसको ऊ होएगा ही नहीं, वो साउंड ही नहीं बनेगा, right? और even if I say य, होना ही पड़ेगा उसमें. That is why it is called a semi-vowel. These are called, and in some texts you will find that they refer to them as continuants also. In some texts you will find that they refer to them as, some of them will put it before the vowels. They are never put with the vowels. Some of them put it in between the consonant and the vowels, but Cambridge puts them in the consonants charts only. This is the accepted RP one, okay? In the received pronunciation, this is the accepted chart. So we will put it in the semi-vowel.
No, like the question that I have is that why is m, n not considered to be semi-vowel? Because that also
they're nasal sounds. They're nasal sounds. They come from the nose, right? So that is why we don't. And see, I agree. See, in most, if I see like this Anubha, then p, b, sab mein a ka awaaz aayega. All consonants will have the a sound. All right, but these are considered to be semi-vowels because they are in there. If you look at the manner, we are putting them as in the manner we are calling them semi-vowels. So semi-vowels are vowels में कुछ भी restriction नहीं होता mouth में. Okay, the mouth is open, the sounds just come out. They just flow out. There is no restriction because this is about the manner is about the air stream coming out from your mouth. Okay, so that is why these are semi-vowels, because there's hardly any restriction. They are very close to vowels as far as the manner is concerned. In the nasal sound, what happens is there is constriction, right? When I say m, the mouth is closed, the air stream gets blocked, and the air is released from the nose. Okay, so that is why it will not come in the semi-vowel. Only these two will come in the semi-vowel. All right. So quickly, does anyone want to read out the sounds to me? Whoever wants to try. Quickly, just one, so that everyone can just revise and we'll move on. Okay, Anuba, you raise your hand. So there you go. Come on, start. So will you read it vertically or horizontally?
Horizontally.
All right. So please read. Tell me the sounds.
P, b, t, d, k, g, and then ch, j, m, n, ing, l, f, w.
नहीं है अनुभव.
It is v. Yeah. Okay.
हाँ, आवाज में फर्क आ जाएगा.
V. Yeah. V, and then t, and th. No, I don't know what the second one is called. The first one is
It is not ta.
It is th and the.
Yes, it's so don't say th, pura th nahi bolo Shiba. I think I assume Shiba said it. Don't say th and the. It's th and the. Okay, थोड़ा सा aspirated voice निकालो. हाँ. फिर
then s, then z, then sh, j, yeah, then h, r, and then w. Now this time it's w.
Yeah, this time it's w.
Okay, and then this is y.
Yeah, very good. All right, excellent. So are we good so far? Are we good so far? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now
Yes,
when
ma'am.
we have to, and the voiceless and the voiced also. So now when you have to write in the answer, right? When you will have to identify, I will show it to you how it is written. That also I'll show to you. I think I'll have to rush a little bit. Okay, let me quickly go on to, so I'm going to show you a couple of websites where you can go and practice this. Okay, let me see which one is this. I hope I've opened. Ha. Okay, so you could go on this one. ठीक है, बहुत सारे हैं. This is not the only one. Okay, agenda web. You can take a screenshot. You can come back to the recording and see.
Pro Profs also has.
Yeah, lots of them have it.
Yeah.
Lots of them. Thanks, Shiba. Please put up on the chat box if you know of any. Please put the links for everyone's benefit. So you can go here and you can practice. Okay, these are all online. Dekho, ye, I would specially advise you to go and do like the sh sound, the j sound, the ch and the j, because these are the ones where people make a lot of mistake. Okay, lot of people make mistakes as far as the j and the j sound is concerned. Okay, so देखो एक हम लोग यहाँ पे try करते हैं. इसको मैंने click किया. I'm just opening it. अब देखो, ठीक है? Usually, अच्छा कौन बोलेगा? शेबा जल्दी बोलो. क्या आएगा यहाँ पे? कौन सा j आएगा, right? So देखो, ये शेबा ये कि पहला वाला? जल्दी बोलो.
Is the 3 sign? No, 1 second.
3 sign.
First one. The DZ, no, that one.
The DZ.
Yeah.
Okay. बताते जाओ, मैं बोलते जाऊंगी. चलो रेणुका, जीन्स कौन सा डालूं, पहला कि दूसरा? I'm answering for you all. Say fast, Renuka.
First one, ma'am.
Okay, if you say so. Jolly, which one? First or second?
Second one, ma'am.
Second one.
Okay, measure first की second. First की second.
Second.
कोई first बोलता है, कोई second बोलता है.
First.
Who says first?
Me.
Me कौन? थोड़ी मुझे पता चलेगा.
First one.
First one is what sound?
Second, ma'am.
First
Second.
is j sound. Measure होता है कि measure होता है? Measure होता है ना?
Second one.
Second one. Okay. Okay. ये
First.
Germany, right? ये
First.
Second.
Second.
ये
First one. First.
I'm just going on marking what you all are saying.
Second one.
Second.
Second, who says second? I can hear a gentleman saying second.
Avatar. Second.
Okay, wait. It's too many people are speaking. There is a gentleman who's giving the answer. Can I hear him, please? First time I hear a man. Why do you say second? Can you pronounce it for me, please?
Age.
So age, right?
Yes. First one.
आवाज
Right.
आया ना?
Yes.
First one, ma'am.
College.
कॉलेज नहीं है बेटा ये.
Collage.
ये कॉलेज नहीं है.
Collage.
कोलाज है कि कोलाज?
Collage.
कोलाज. ओके, अच्छा. ओके, आई एम गोइंग टू चेक नाउ. तुम लोगों ने आंसर बताए हैं. अरे some of our answers are incorrect. 0% दिया इन लोगों ने. Okay, which answers are incorrect? They are not telling us. कौन सा आंसर incorrect है, कौन बताएगा?
Last one. The last one, ma'am. The last one.
5%. Some of the answers are still wrong.
Ma'am, actually we inverted the pronunciations.
We've
The
inverted
D's,
it.
Yeah, we
The
inverted the
DZ is
pronunciations.
And
Yeah.
3 is j.
Yeah.
I was just
The
looking at the
DZ
word
is
plus
J.
now.
Yeah, exactly. We inverted the pronunciation.
So you see that? Okay, now I'm not going to spend more time. You've realized it.
Right.
You've realized it. So everything has to be changed.
Yes.
All of them have to be reversed. Right? I'm not going to sit and reverse. You've seen the website. Please go and practice. All right? I'm going to skip on to another one and see. And you thought you had it all. Okay, this is another one I'll show you. Right now, don't go on to this one. I'll tell you why. Because this is doing the phonetic transcription. It is doing the transcription for the for the vowels as well. Okay, this is Cambridge ORG. Okay, so see, I'll just show it to you. I'm just going to show it to you right now. Don't do it. We are not going to do it. आपको आएगा भी नहीं करने को, but I'll just show it to you. Okay, now you'll get very horribly confused because these are this is for the vowel. Okay, so the vowels are written differently. So this is for that. So the G is there. The R, this is a wrong one, obviously. R can never be written like that. Okay. So this, or this. So obviously it is not this. It is
Second
either
one,
this
ma'am.
or this. I know.
Second one.
Want to put the second one?
Second.
Yeah.
Rap. That's the vowel for the A.
Possibly.
Shruti is very confident.
Ma'am, third
Possibly,
one.
Sheva. Possibly पे जिंदगी नहीं चलती. काश चलती होती. यहाँ तो श्योर होना पड़ेगा. पास होना है कि नहीं होना है. But I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. This I'm going to do with
Ma'am,
you
third one.
on Wednesday. सुनो भाई. Third one, fourth one हम Wednesday को करेंगे. When I do the vowels with you. Okay. But I just want to show this site to you. Please remind me in case I forget. Remind me to open this one for you as well. And then we can practice. Okay. Cambridge ORG. I'm going to stop share, please. Oh my God, I need to unmute people. What? Why is everyone? I keep putting mute all and all allow. I'm allowing, but mute them all. Now I'm going to show you. So now I'm going to make life a little more difficult for you. A little more difficult. Okay. So these are things which I've just kind of written down for you. Now, this is where life becomes a little difficult for some of us. But if we remember the rules, then it is not so difficult. So, you know what? Let me not... Wait. Let me... Let me just start with the practice. Okay? Then I will take you back to the sorry, then I will take you back to the rules. Okay. Now we have to identify the end sound. Now, in sometimes you will find in English, even though the word ends with S, alphabet S, the sound is of Z. Okay, can someone pronounce the word IS for me? If I say my name is Aarti, okay? So IS, how do I pronounce IS?
Is.
How do I spell it?
IS.
IS. I don't say my name is. I say my name is. Right? So now when do you say sir and when do you say z? That is what we need to be mindful of when we are doing our phonetics. And when you start doing phonetic transcription, you will go all crazy because you won't know whether to say sir, whether to say z, or whether to say is. Okay. So let's look at the first one. Should I pick up people or will you all just, whoever wants to just unmute yourself and just go on, start trying. Sheetal, you want to try the first one? What is the sound? How will this end?
Horses, S. With an S.
आवाज क्या आएगा एंड में अगर इसको फोनेटिकली ट्रांसक्रिप्शन करेंगे एस हॉर्सेस हॉर्सेस होता है
Horses.
हॉर्सेस ज होता है कि ज आता है एंड में
In between S and S. It's in between.
इन बिटवीन स एंड ज नहीं हो सकता भाई
No,
एक ही हो सकता है या तो स या
Horses.
Z. It's Z. Yes.
हॉर्सेस
Z, ma'am, Z.
Z. Okay, so tell me, is it IZ or is it just Z? What is the sound that is coming? Horses.
I have no idea
Is
about
Z.
IZ.
Horses.
There's a baby crying. There's a baby crying. Horses is. Okay, the next one. Okay, I'm going to take you to through the rules also. But first tell me, what about the second one?
Rushes.
Rushes. Is आवाज है IZ. Okay, the next one.
Leaves.
Z or L? Leaves.
Z.
Right. Okay. Sings.
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 Z.
Walks.
Walks.
S. Okay. Taps.
S.
Bushes.
Bushes.
Loves. Buds. Laughs. S. Sir ki z. Laughs hai ki laughs hai?
Laughs. Laughs. So.
Sir ki z. Now you will find, yes, all right, okay. So I'm going to give you the rules. Most of you have got it right, but I'm still going to give you the rules. And it's helpful to remember this. You will find that there are people from, at least in India, from certain regions, they make a mistake between the sir and the z sound a lot, because it is not there in their regional language, and that is why it becomes a part of their speech. So in that case, it's really helpful to know, when do I pronounce it as sir, when do I pronounce it as z. So if your verb ends in a voiceless consonant, now I know this is confusing, but if you have the chart in front of you, okay, so if it ends in a voiceless consonant, then it is going to be the sir sound. For example, gets. So get ends with the t sound. T is a voiceless sound. Okay, so then the s will be pronounced as sir. Makes. Makes ends, if I say make, it ends in a voiceless consonant k. है ना? आप s मत देखो यहाँ पर. Make किसमें end हुआ? k पे end हुआ, right? And k is a voiceless consonant. So the sound which will come after this is going to be s, the s sound. Puts, t, ending it put, t, so it's going to be s sound. Bake, k, bake, k se end हुआ, s sound. Okay, so remember, p, t, k, f, g, sorry, not g, g is a voiced one. So if it ends with a voiceless consonant, it is going to be s. If it ends with a voiced consonant, it is going to be z. So tries, calls, goes, does, orders, spends, drives, lives, reads, plays, loves, all of them will end with z. Right now, all of this sounds really easy, and you think, oh my God, what is so difficult about it? But what is going to happen is, when you start doing your transcription, your brain messes up, okay? Because when you're reading it, you're seeing S. And when you start your transcription, a lot of you will end up writing S instead of writing the Z if it is required there. And it is going to be is after these sounds. If it ends with S, Z, ch, the Z sound, the S sound, the ch sound, the sh sound, the y sound, it is going to be washes, teaches. So wash is ending with sh sound. Teach is ending with ch sound. Manage is ending with the j sound. And remember, when people write for manage, they end up writing g. The sound in manage, the last sound is j, not g. Right? But we see g and we think it is g, and we just write the g there. Spend, oh sorry, I went to the wrong one. Miss, so it is ending with the s sound, then it is going to be Mrs. Okay? Lose, ending with the s sound, loses. Which, ending with the ch sound, witches. Got it?
Ma'am, a question.
Lots to process, lots to, yes, please. Yes, please.
M-I-S-S-E-S and M-I-S-S-U-S. What's the difference?
Could you type it, please, for me? Could you type it for me, please? M-I, or could you repeat it to me, please?
He's saying M-I-S-S-E-S versus, yeah, he's written it.
Mrs. I-S. So it's ending, see, Miss, Mrs. The I-Z, because it's ending with S, no? Miss, Mrs. Okay, I-Z. Now, this is where life gets a little more wonky, but all of us know it, okay? We all know it. These are just rules I'm taking you through just so that you don't make a mistake in your transcription. If you find this confusing, I will stop it right now, okay? But these are only 2 or 3 sounds which you need to be mindful of. For example, what is the end sound for this? Can Anita, could you please read out the first one for me? Anita?
Look.
What is the last sound, Anita? What is the last sound?
The.
The. Looked. द होता है एंड में. Looked बोलते हैं हम कि looked बोलते हैं. ट का आवाज आता है एंड में कि ड. Looked. All right. Okay. Ria, can you read the next one? Ria, can you read the next one, darling?
Tagged.
Tagged. Is it the t sound or the d sound?
D.
D, right? And you know it gets confusing because you innately know whether it is t or d. But when you start doing your transcription, most of you will write d because you're seeing d written there. So what you have to do is you have to pronounce it. You have to say it aloud to yourself. Okay? Say it aloud so that your ears can hear what you're saying. There is a rule to this also. I will show you the rule also, but there is a rule. Okay, Shruti, you want to try the next one? After tagged, how do you do this?
Tried.
Tried. Where, how does it end? D ki t.
Tried.
D ki d.
No, ma'am.
Okay, Sheetal, read the next one.
Hated.
So what is the last sound that comes?
Da.
Right. Id. And a hated. Id.
Id.
Fovina, please could you read the next one for me?
Rushed.
What is the last sound that comes?
D sound.
Rushed होता है कि rushed होता है?
Rushed.
T होता है कि t? T, right? So it is rushed. T. Okay, Shraddha? Shraddha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you read the next one for me?
Popped.
Sorry? Bowed. Okay. Bowed. D ki t.
The.
Okay, all right. Vivek, could you read the next one for me? Vivek, could you read the next one for me?
Rated.
Okay, so what's the last end sound? Id, right? Id, they did, id. Okay, Errol, am I pronouncing your name correct? I'm not too sure.
That's all right. Yes, sir.
Errol, can you pronounce this? Laughed. So what is the last sound, Errol? Errol?
T.
T, yes. So now look at, so here it is. So if the end sound is voiceless, then the sound is t. If the sound is voice, then the end sound is d. So if it is stop, it will be stopped t. If it is club ending with a voice sound, then it will be clubbed. If the word ends with T or D, then it will be ID. Okay, so like test will become tested. Decide will become decided. So when I say decide, it ends with a D. The word ends with a D.
Yeah.
Right? So then it will become decided. If I say test, the word ends with a T, the T sound, test, T. So then it will be tested. Got it? It's not difficult. This one is not difficult. T and D, not difficult. If it is
so pronouncing stopped is the and sound should be t.
T.
Okay, so
stop,
we were doing wrong all the time.
No, stopped is not wrong. Yeah, you're doing. If you're saying stopped or if you're saying stopped, you're wrong. It is stopped.
Stopped.
Stop. Yeah. Stop. So if the end word is a voiceless one, so stop, right? Like if I say stock, okay, stock, then stocked, not stocked. I stocked up on food. Okay. So it has to, you have to see whether the last word, the last sound is voiceless or whether it is voiced. If it is voiceless, the last sound will be t. If it is voiced, the last sound will be d. Okay. Now this, again, you have to be mindful because when you're doing the transcription, these are things that you will need to remember.
Okay.
Last one that we come is of R. Okay. Let us do this one. Who's going to pronounce? Anjali, can you pronounce the first word for me?
Riddle.
Riddle, right? So this is about the sound of R. Okay, now R is very although I'm telling you so many rules, okay, but these rules are, I would say 95% of the time we follow these rules, but you will find that there are some outliers, there are some words which are exceptions to the rules. And that is what makes life very difficult in English language. But fortunately, exam point of view and everything, you will not be getting outliers, hopefully. Generally, we don't give you, okay? All right, Natasha, could you read the next one, please?
Free.
Free. Okay. Richu, could you read the third one, please?
Care.
Okay. Richu says care. Richu, did you say that? No, I didn't see your mic. You unmute. Someone else said that. Okay.
I'm Ruchi.
Okay. So you said care.
Care.
So, okay. So the R, you're going to pronounce the R. Do you say care or do you say care?
Care.
You say the R? All right.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm asking the rest of you. Is she right?
Care.
Is the
No, ma'am.
pronunciation
Care.
right?
Care.
R is
Care.
not.
So you, yeah, so you'll say Anuba and Manisha, you say R pronounce hoga, care?
No, ma'am. No.
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 Yes or no?
No.
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Care. No.
Care.
Care.
No.
We
So,
don't say
see,
care.
in
We say
Hindi,
fair.
yeah, we say care. We don't say care also. R pronounce nahi hoga. See now what happens, R sound जो है ना हिंदी में, मराठी में, गुजराती में बहुत prominent है ना? और that is why हम R इतना पढ़ते हैं तो हम R को हर जगह pronounce करते हैं. But in English language, R is not pronounced in certain places. I'm going to take you through the rules for that, but I want you to just think about this and say, okay, who's going to pronounce the next one for me?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, please.
May I?
Yes, you may. You may. Thank you for correcting yourself. Self-correction. I really appreciate that. Yes. Please never say, can I? I mean, how do I know whether you can or not? That's ability, right? If you ask me for permission, it is may I. Yes, please.
Certainly.
So could you say that again, please? Is that you, Sheetal?
No.
Yes. Could you say certainly? So are you saying the R? Are you saying the R?
Certainly.
Certainly. Yes.
Yes,
Certainly. Whoever said it, the last one was correct. Certainly is correct. You do not pronounce the R there. Okay. Who's going to pronounce the next one for me?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, please.
Right.
Right. Yes. That's good. That's really good.
Right.
Next one.
Ma'am, may I?
Rain.
Okay. All right. Okay, the next one.
Bar.
Now it's bar. Anubha says bar. I can see her face on the, so I keep picking on her. Is it bar or is it bar?
Bar.
Bar. It's not bar.
It's a
Okay,
bar.
it's
bar.
So, if I had to say, those of you who understand music, you have to keep the R in your mind and you have to touch it somewhere, but you don't have to pronounce it. So those of you who understand music would know, right? You keep the note there, try to touch it, but don't touch it. So it sounds as if you're going towards it, but you don't go there. The last one.
Door.
Door हो गई पतंग वाली. Door. Okay. All right. Yeah. You know what? You'll all feel extremely English after this session. Suddenly you feel, oh my God, I've become a Britisher because we are doing all the RPs. So here is the pronunciation for R. These are the rules. Don't get very hassled. I think most of it should be written in your handbook, which is given to you. I'm not very sure.
Ma'am, can you again tell us the page numbers? Like last time you said page 20.
Page 20 now. So this is R is, let me see, is on which page? Can I tell you which page? Continuance they have put, yeah. So I think they have put the rules for R on page 24 and 25. Okay, 24 and 25. And only they have not put the t and the thing which I showed you na, वो इसमें नहीं है. ठीक है? वो भी नहीं है. And I'm just checking if they have put the s and the z sounds. So the s and z they have given. which is on page 23. All right.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
you know what, honestly, right now, it's a lot to process. I'm just going on bombarding, but the thing is, it'll be really helpful if today and tomorrow, whenever you have time, just open up and just read these 4 pages, okay, from page 20 to 24. Just read it. Only then it will get cemented and you will understand. And then you will be able to, and then it's going to be like a cakewalk because then it's not difficult. But you have to do it. If you don't do it, believe you me, all of this is going to be lost. Okay. All right. So now these are the rules. You'll have to excuse me for a second, please. Can I just stop my video for a second? Give me a second. I'm going to stop share and I'm just going to be back in a minute. I'm sorry about that. So we were doing the phonetics one, right? Yeah, this one. So whenever the R sound is followed, if you look at a spelling and if you find that after R there is a vowel, then you will pronounce the R. Okay? So it's a simple rule. So like for example, grape, grape, right? So after R comes the A sound. So you will pronounce the R. Grape, brain, A. After br, the A sound is coming. So brain, fry, fry. So the I sound is coming after R. So that's a vowel sound. So you will pronounce the R. Okay. When will you not pronounce the R? If the R is followed by a consonant, you will not pronounce the R. Okay. Now this is, you really need to be careful about this in your transcription because in poems, you will find that, you know, a lot of words which will have R sound somewhere in between will come. Lots. It's a very common one in heart, for example. Very, very common word in poems, right? So when I say heart, do I pronounce the R or do I not pronounce the R? Chris, please say heart for me. Chris. Heart.
Heart. Heart.
So are you pronouncing the R, Chris?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Directly
No.
it goes to T.
Yeah, so you directly go to T, right? Heart.
Yes,
But as I said, in your mind, you have the R. The R is there at the back of your mind when you're pronouncing
yes,
it, but it doesn't really come up there. So if I say, Chris, could you please pronounce these words for me?
first is party.
Could you say it
Heart.
again? Chris, could you say it again, the first one?
Party.
Party. Okay, so it's party. Abhi to party shuru. It's not like abhi to party shuru hui hai. We don't say party, but you will find
The new one,
lots
ma'am.
of
Party.
people. Yeah, or ये हम है, ये हमारी car है, ये हमारे friends है, ये हमारी party
Yes.
है, right? So ये हमारी party है is not RP. So I don't know what language it is. It is definitely not RP. But in RP, so you will find in India, you will find a lot of people say हम तो party पे गए थे. Why they say that? Because it's a part of their regional language. The R is a very prominent sound. Na? So in certain regions, you will find people pronounce, but it is not. It's party. Okay, Chris, the next one, please.
Heart.
Heart. Next one, please.
Purple.
Purple, right? Do we say purple? But you will find a lot of people say purple. Don't say no. A lot of people say purple. Realize ही करते हैं बोलते purple color का है. पर्पल कोई कलर नहीं होता इंग्लिश में, हिंदी में बोलो पर्पल ठीक है. So it's going to be purple. Okay, then the next one.
Shirt.
Shirt. Shirt भी बोलते हैं बहुत सारे लोग. Shirt. Right? But it is not shirt. It is shirt. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. So if the word, if your R is followed by a consonant, you're not going to pronounce it. Okay. Now what about this one? So see purple. So the next sound is per in shirt, ter in heart, ter, party, ter. All right. Now, if the R comes at the end of a word, you don't pronounce it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So who's going to read out this?
Ma'am, may I? Isha?
Yes, please. Isha, please read out.
Star.
Star. Okay. So say star. Okay. Don't yeah. Okay.
Okay. Blur.
Blur. Very good.
Four. And
Four.
then car.
It's not four. Four. Okay.
Four.
This we will come with the vowels, then we will do it. Okay. It's four.
Four. Okay. And then car.
Car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Car.
Car. You just
Car.
stop at R. We don't say car, but in India we
Yes.
always say car. Now close the door, open the car. We all say like that because again it's a part. This is Indian English. Nothing wrong. I'm not
Nothing
belittling
wrong.
us.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I'm just saying that's Indian English. We are looking at RP. In RP, the R is not pronounced at the end of a word.
Yes.
However, you will pronounce the R if it is followed by a vowel.
Forever.
Forever, right?
Forever.
So whenever we say forever, we say the R. We don't say forever.
Yeah.
We say forever.
Forever.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because after the R, immediately there is a there is a vowel.
Yes.
ठीक है? So to show that difference, वहाँ पर आपको बोलना पड़ेगा. What about this one?
Further.
No, so this is one word. If you are reading it like that, further away. Right? So यहाँ पे हम र बोलेंगे. But if we are just saying further, okay, and we are stopping at further, then we don't say the r. Then we just stop at further. But if you are saying he lives further away, then we will say the r. Can you hear the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Who's
Come
going to read
here
this one?
at once.
Okay. Come
here at once.
Come here at once. So we will pronounce the r here. But if I am just saying come here, okay, H-E-R-E, how will I pronounce? Will the pronunciation be different?
Come here. Come here.
Here. I'm going to stop it here. Come
Here.
here.
Come here.
Okay, H-E, here, and here. But if I'm saying come here at once, then I will say the r. All right. Now these are really fine rules, but these, God, again people have put on. Please mute yourself. So these are things that you need to practice. Okay. And you need to keep on writing. I'm going to mute all. Yes, please. If someone wants to ask Errol. Yes, Errol. Yes, please. Yes, Errol.
Yes, ma'am. So here H-E-R-E versus H-E-A-R. What's the difference?
Could you be, could you be loud, Errol?
Yeah, H-E-R-E versus
H-E-R-E.
versus
No.
H-E-A-R.
So pronunciation wise, if you're asking me, no, not really. These are what we call the homophones, right? Here. So they are both going to be, in both the cases, it's going to be the same.
So we need to know the context.
Now this is the one. I will show you today the answer for this. And I was hoping that we have time to do, but I think it's a lot. But if you have a material with you, or if you've taken a picture of this, so this is how the poem is going to appear on your screen, like in your question paper. And you will be asked to write a phonetic transcription of the first 4 lines. And they will ask you to write only the consonants. ठीक है, हमने अभी consonant सीखा है, हम सिर्फ consonant आज लिखेंगे. We are not looking at the vowels. So can you try it in your notebook and then maybe show it to me, or take a screenshot? I don't know how you can share it with me. If you can, is anyone willing to try it? I will show you the answer for this. Or what you can alternatively do is write these 4 lines, okay, and do the transcription, and then I'll show you the answer and you see how you've gone. Okay, if you are able to share it with me, very good. If you're not able to share it with me, at least you will see the correct answer. Now I'll tell you in the exam how do you attempt this. Write answer number 1. Okay, so this is question 1. So you write answer 1. This is 1A. So write answer 1A. Please get into this mindset. Okay, small things we make a mistake. Every time you solve this question, no, write it in that order only. So write 1A and write the first line of the poem. Okay, how do you like to go up in a swing? After you've written, now when you write this line, please keep one to two finger space between each word. Okay, so write how, then leave some space. Don't write it like a normal sentence. Keep a gap. I'll tell you why. Because when you're doing this transcription, it becomes easy for you to do it. So write each word separately. How, but put it in one line. How do you like to go up in a swing? Then leave 2 lines or 3 lines and write the next line. Up in the air so blue. Again leave 3 lines, write the 3rd line. Again leave 3 lines, write the 4th line. Okay, do it right now. Do it if you have a notebook with you, do it right now. Okay, so write the first line. If you are doing it on your Word document, but you won't be able to do it in your Word document because you will not be able to write those phonetic symbols unless they are available. You have it on your keyboard. I don't have it. Okay, so you will have to do it on a piece of paper. Why I tell you to write, to leave space is because it's going to be helpful because it's easy on the eye. You will be able to read it. So write the first line, leave 3 lines, write the second line, leave 3 lines, write the third and the fourth. And now start reading. Okay, read it to yourself. You only have to write the consonant sound. You don't have to write the vowel sound. So read the first word, how. Okay, so what is the sound? Is there any consonant sound that you can hear? I can hear. I'll tell you the first sound that I hear is the her sound, right? So below how, you write the consonant sound for her. ठीक है? अब उसके बाद आया how, ow. Ow is a vowel. It's not a consonant. Now leave it. So go on to the next word, do. Do. What is the sound, consonant sound that comes? D or U. So U तो vowel है, U तो consonant नहीं है. तो हम D का symbol लिखेंगे. Are you getting it? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
How
Yes, ma'am.
do you? U में पहला आवाज क्या आया? Y and U.
It's a consonant.
So अभी Y is a consonant. I'm going to write the Y का symbol. I'm not going to write the U. Okay, because I only have to write the consonant sound. How do you like? पहले क्या आवाज आया? ल. उसके बाद आई का आवाज आया. आई तो है नहीं, कॉन्सोनेंट नहीं है. फिर किसका आवाज आया? क का आवाज आया. आई एम गोइंग टू राइट द क का कॉन्सोनेंट. ओके, हाउ डू यू लाइक टू. किसका आवाज आया? ट एंड उ. सो आई एम गोइंग टू राइट ट का कॉन्सोनेंट. ओके,
How do you like to go?
go. हाँ, sorry, I like to go. ग का आवाज आया. हाउ यू लाइक टू गो. ग और ओ. तो ग लिखेंगे, ओ तो हमको नहीं लिखना है. वी आर नॉट राइटिंग वावल्स. ओके, देन वी गो अप. फिर उसके बाद इन. न. ओके, तो राइट द न का कॉन्सोनेंट. देन अ इज नॉट अ कॉन्सोनेंट.
Not a consonant.
देन स्विंग. पहले किसका आवाज आया?
So,
फिर किसका आवाज आया? स के बाद इंग का आवाज आया. सिंग तो नहीं बोला मैंने. वो का आवाज आया ना. सिंग, right? So we are going to write the s, then we are going to write the w, and then the g. Okay, someone raise their hand. Someone has a question.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Natasha here.
Yes, Natasha.
The sound of w, that is the wing.
Huh.
Is it the W one? The water, way, that
It
one?
is, yeah, it is W, no, darling.
Swing.
Okay.
Swing. See, you know, when you get
बोलो,
confused
नहीं
ना,
आता टीवी नहीं चालू था. क्या
if
तो
you
चालू
get
होतं ना बंद.
Sheetal, mute no darling.
Sorry,
So
ma'am.
no problem. So you know what, Narasha, a good thing to do is say the word loud. Okay. So let us try and say it. Swing, wing. And if I make the V sound, it will be swing, swing. आएगा क्या? नहीं आएगा ना, तो V नहीं लग सकता. इसमें वो का sound है. Do you get it? How to make out the
Yes, ma'am.
difference?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Most welcome.
Ma'am, I'm
question.
showing you my screen.
Yes.
Can you just see if this is the way we can
So I'll
write?
have to stop share, darling, to see your screen
No,
now.
no,
And
no.
someone
I'm
asked me
just
a question. A
putting a
gentleman.
camera.
Okay.
Just
I'll
wait.
stop share.
No, don't share. Don't
All
stop
right.
share.
Okay. There was a gentleman
Just
who wanted to
second.
ask a question. Yeah.
Yes,
Meanwhile, that you're showing.
Can you see my
Darling,
my
what's your
image?
name? Because I have
Sheetal.
Sheetal. I'll have to find you first on my screen because I have very few people showing on my screen. I can see. Yeah, Sheetal, I can see. Okay, let me enlarge
Is
your
it?
video. Let me pin 1 second. Sheetal, where did you go? Yeah. So I'm going to put I'm spotlighting your. Can everyone see Sheetal's?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
No,
showing my
ma'am.
book right now.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's really small. Sheetal, I'm
No, ma'am,
old
not
and
now.
blind.
Wait a minute. Let me just.
If you pin it, you'll be
organize.
able to see it. After
What
pinning it,
about
I'm able
this?
to see her work.
I have pinned it, I put it on spotlight for everyone. So I'll remove spotlight and I'll just pin it for myself. Okay. It's not that I'm not able to see, but darling, you have to remember I'm old and quite blind. Okay, wait, I can see how to. ये क्यों लगाया है वहां पे शीतल?
You का sound, ma'am.
अच्छा, आपने
What is
नीचे
it?
एक लाइन नहीं छोड़ा है ना, इसके लिए हाउ
Okay,
डू
okay.
यू लाइक यस करेक्ट LK उसके बाद swing
To like
up,
to.
like to go up in a swing. Yes, correct, Sheetal. Absolutely correct. So do you all want to do the next 3 lines and then I will show you because I have the
Ma'am,
transcription
I had a
on
query
screen.
actually.
Anji, yes, Sheetal.
Ma'am, this is Anubha. I had a
No,
query.
Anubha,
that's
yes,
not
Anubha.
Ma'am, for the word swing, do we have to write the W because it's a semi-vowel?
You have to. आवाज आ रहा है ना?
No, I thought
देखो,
we
आप कंफ्यूज मत हो. Don't think ये vowel है, semi vowel है. आपको जिस चीज का आवाज सुनाई देता है वो लिखना है. Whatever you can hear, you have to write. So when I say swing, can you hear the w sound?
Yeah.
Then you will write it. Simple. That's a simple rule. Whatever sound you can hear, you will write. So swing is going to be sir, wa, and ga. Yes, Aaron.
So just clarification on that, and the same question that was asked before. Is it the velar sound of v or is it the bilabial one?
Is it the?
Velar sound or the bilabial one?
It will be the bilabial, swing. See, Errol, you try to say it yourself, swing.
Swing.
Right? So it's coming, your lips are coming together, right? Velar is going to be from the back of the throat. It's not coming there. And as I said, don't get confused. You will get 99.9% all of them you will get is the bilabial ones. Okay. It is only very few sounds where you would get the velar and we don't get it. And honestly, if you look in your note in the material which is being shared with you, the word is put as bilabial only. Okay, it's not being put as velar. So do you all want to just try? I'm not going to do the next 3 lines. The first one I helped you. The next 3 I will not help you, but I'll show it to you. Hanji,
Ma'am,
yes, please.
ma'am, the third word, how do you? So we have to use J here as we are pronouncing it as
Yeah,
year.
yes.
Okay.
So that small J, that is the phonetic symbol for year.
Okay. So
Okay.
wherever there's a U, we have to write
wherever
J
there is a U, you will write that small J.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
so
you.
Understand, we have always learned alphabets ABCD in that fashion, right? Abhi aap phonetic, these ones you learn, these are called the phonetic alphabets.
Okay,
you'll
ma'am.
write it 3-4 times now, you will get it in your head.
Sure, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, most welcome. Most welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
You see, we have only 5 minutes left for the class. So if we
Excuse me,
could,
ma'am.
yes, please.
Ma'am, we have to write this consonant under the letter or under the word?
Under the word, darling, you can write it under the word.
Okay.
I'll show
Not
it to you the way I have. No, not necessarily exactly. You just write how, H-O-W, and then can you just H.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Ma'am.
But this is something, you know what, another piece of practical advice as far as writing your exam is concerned, that please write very neatly. Okay, that's why I'm telling you, write it far. You know, take one line and write the words very far. And always answer first with a pencil. Okay, when you're doing a phonetic transcription, do it with a pencil. Although they don't allow, okay, I don't know whether, because then that can be rubbed and changed and all that. So you have to then write it with a pen and rub that out. But why I'm saying do it with a pencil, so that in case you make a mistake, you can rub and correct it and then overwrite with a pen and clear all the pencil marks, because otherwise it is seen as an attempt to cheat. Okay, so no pencil marks should remain. But write it in pencil just in case you want to make any changes. If you're very sure of it, then straight attempt with a pen. But do it very neatly, because this is like 5 marks. Okay, I know it's very bad of me to bring up the marks, but this question is for 25 marks. And this question has 5 parts, 1A, B, C, D, and E. So 1A is this, what you are doing is for 5 marks. आपको पूरे 5 नंबर इसमें मिल जाएंगे if you do the correct transcription, which is not difficult. Consonants are not difficult. Okay. Then next 5 marks you are going to get for the place and manner of articulation. Learn it up. We have just practiced it. Learn it up. There is no way. And there are certain, if you study smart and if you are aware that what kind of sounds come a lot in a poem. So I'll tell you which sounds. Ma, na, r, l, f, t, d. These sounds are very, very common in poems. Okay. So if you just learn up the place and manner of articulation of these 8 or 10 consonants also, you are sorted now. Because what does question 1b say? It says identify at least 5 consonants, their place and manner of articulation. So all you have to do is you have to write the consonant. So supposing you write an, then you have to write the place and the manner. Okay. So it's not difficult. 10 on 10. 10 on 10, nahi to 9 on 10. Yes, Errol, can I just pin your video, please? Give me a second, darling. Because okay, how do you like to go up in swing? Okay, that line is absolutely correct. Show me the next one. Could you shift it a little bit up in the, okay, air? Errol, will I say air?
Okay.
Huh? Okay, so the R will not come over there. Okay, the R will not come. Air.
Visible for us.
Not visible. Arey, मैं blind देख रही हूँ अंदर. I'm getting inside the computer and trying to make that. Please write next time. No, and vowels are going to be another. Please, all of you get a black pen. Okay, please write with a black pen and write a little thoda dark so that I can see it. Can I see it, Errol? You stopped there. You don't want me to read it? Up in
Just
the
a sec,
air.
I'll share the file on the Zoom.
No, the reason I'm saying to write there is because at least on my computer, I don't have the phonetic symbol, so it gets difficult. Okay, up in the air. Okay, so blue. Okay, all right. Can I see the next line? Can you go up a little? Shift a little. Okay. Oh. Okay, Errol. Do you say oh? Do you say oh?
There won't be a consonant sound there.
There won't be a consonant sound. It's oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. I do think it. What? I can't read. I do think it is. No, it the. Okay, the. Okay, can I see the next line, please? Pleasant. The thing. Very good, Errol. Very good. Can I see the last line, please?
Ma'am,
Anji.
I'm in the think. Should there be an N
Think.
before the K, the no sound
नहीं
in
नहीं
think?
किधर? There is no think. Think है
Think.
बेटा. Think किधर है?
No,
यहाँ पर.
oh, I do think it the
So
pleasantest
क
thing.
आएगा ना? क्योंकि it is not ing. It is going
Not
to be N and K.
N and K, yeah,
Ever.
that's what K. I think N is
Errol.
missing there in Errol's
Yeah.
text.
Yeah. Errol.
Yeah.
Ever. Ever. Okay, it is not ever. Ever. No? So there is, you miss the V sound.
Ver. But
So
ver
it
is
is
a
ever.
vowel, right?
V. अरे
Ver.
V. Ever. तो र नहीं होगा, व होगा. And it cannot be ever. हाँ, so W sound नहीं होगा, व होगा. Right? No W नहीं होएगा.
समझ गया.
Ever. Okay, all right. Quickly show, then I'll show you the correct transcript. Ever. I, the, and. न किधर गया? Can. Do. Errol, in can, you've not written the na.
No.
Can. Do. Yeah. Perfect.
Ma'am, I have one question.
Hanji.
The th sound and the sound. I'm a little confused. Which one is which one? The delta looking sign is which one?
The theta is the th.
Theta, sorry, theta.
Yeah, the theta is the th. I'll show you. I actually should have asked you to do the last 4 lines also. We have run out of class time. I'll have to stop here because we are supposed to do 2 hours next time. Kindly log on in time, okay? Today we started late because people were not there only when I logged in. Our next class is on Wednesday, 11:30. So those of you who can make it, please do come. Do you want to do the last 4 lines? Or do you just want me to show it to you? Because I've done the transcription here. You can look at your answer scripts and make the correction in case. So how do you like to go up in, it will not come, swing. Up in the.
Ma'am, you have written an I over there in swing, is it?
Sorry. That is the.
That I.
Yeah, I wrote the I should not have written the I. It's going to be just
okay.
the N. It's not going to be the I. Okay, I put the vowel there, which is wrong. Thank you for pointing. So up in the air, so blue. Okay. Oh, so can you see I've put all of them so far apart? This is how you do it in your exam. Okay, just so that you don't make mistake, not for any other thing. Oh, I do think. So because this is think, so na and ka, both the sounds are there. It, I miss the T here. Okay, I do think it. So I've missed the T here. There has to be a T here. Okay. The pleasantest thing. Again, I've put the vowel which should not be there. Only the and the ing sound. So now, see here, now you'll wonder why have I put a R here.
Ma'am, isn't the last line even a child can do in the poem?
Is it? I don't know why I have it. Ever a child can do. Ever a
Sorry.
child. Can someone tell me why have I put a R here?
Yes, ma'am, because there is an A afterwards.
Yes. Arol, why didn't you tell me that I wrote an R because I wrote R there because it's followed by a vowel.
It was a trick question. I got it.
So ever a child can do. Okay. So do you want to take a screenshot of this or do you just want to read it and see? Because I'll really have to stop the class now. So see, till I will not come, look down on the garden green, down on the roof so brown, up in the I go flying. Now, should not be there. Okay, my bad. Will not come. It's going to be a vowel. Gain, g and n. Up, in, the, and. So I will not come. And, n, the, n, down. Okay.
Ma'am,
Ideally, I
down.
should have a space here. I mean, if I should have a space here. Sorry, not here. I should have a space here. Yeah. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes,
here,
Sheetal.
how will we pronounce this
Down.
AIR, air or air?
किधर बेटा? इधर ये AIR.
Air, yes.
So up in the air and down. यहाँ पर air बोलेंगे क्योंकि आगे there is a.
I'm just asking about the pronunciation.
Yeah. So if you want, see again as I said, you will find that, and it would be a good idea to put it in the parenthesis there. Okay, put the R but put it in the parenthesis there, because it is followed immediately up by a vowel sound. So ideally it should be pronounced. All right. Okay. So I know it's a lot to process today. Too much of information I'm bombarded with.
Honestly, ma'am, we really understood really well.
I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. I think what is really going to help you, Sheetal, now is to go back to the text, at least revisit it. If not today, then tomorrow, because right now it's all fresh. I think you can look at the recording again. I'm not very sure. Yeah, of course, Anuya, it took me years. Don't feel bad. It took me years to remember. I still don't remember. I still keep all my books, everything in front of me. So it's okay. We don't have to know everything perfectly in the world, but we definitely have to go on trying, right? And because we are looking at it with an exam perspective, so it'll be really helpful if you practice. It's for your good only. I would just say, open the text. आप कल करो उसको थोड़ा सा. It's quite interesting, you know. Poem नहीं करना है, newspaper. Pick up the newspaper, the blessed newspaper. Take 4 lines from there and try and do a transcript. And you can pick up any text. And and today I'll tell you one thing. Most of us, and for years I'm telling you, I never noticed it, that if you open up a dictionary, all the dictionaries, they will have the phonetic transcription of every word. Right?
Yes, you're right.
So even if you don't, like, you know, you're getting very confused, nahi samajh mein aa raha hai, pick up the dictionary, open up any word and just see the phonetic transcription. And when you open up the first few pages of the dictionary, they will give you also, they write the phonetic transcription, they write for you that this symbol stands for this stands for this, in case you get confused. Okay, so please have a look. You will need to practice this, but I'm promising you 10 on 10 in this. At least this much. Yes, Arul. All you need is a little practice. Yes, Arul, I'll take your question and take the.
Miss, your recordings will be there. Where we have to access your recordings?
Don't ask me. Ask Miss Priya. I have absolutely no clue. Ask Miss Priya. I'm just recording and sending. I'm recording this at my end and I'm putting it up. She will share the link. I have no clue where it is.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Arul. Yes, Arul.
If it is ever the, when we write the phonetics, we will mention, should we mention or should we not mention the r?
The r we will not mention because it is followed by a consonant. Okay. Yes, Sonika, that's the last question. If you don't mind, I have another class at 5:45 and I do need a 2-3 minute.
Can you share your number and email ID?
I will share my email ID if that is all right with you all, but I am not very sure whether I will share my number here, or because if the recording goes, no, I don't want to. You could ask Miss Priya.
Ma'am, I want to ask, like a transfer certificate, we have to submit. We have to go and submit in the Mumbai University.
Please don't ask me anything about that. I'm a faculty. Okay, I just all this admin come. You ask in the office. I wouldn't know anything about this at all. I'm absolutely the wrong person to ask. Please don't ask me. You'll get all wrong and mumbled answers, which are going to be absolutely useless to you. Don't ask me.
Thank you so much for that.
Most welcome, darling. Most welcome. Entirely my pleasure.
Dictionary tip will be very helpful, ma'am.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Just open up the dictionary.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
dictionary mein hai. Every dictionary has it. Don't get. I have shown you 2 or 3 websites. Go and translate. See, Everything is available. Nowadays, everything is available. All that is needed is the will to learn. So if you have the will to learn, the world is your oyster, darling. Okay. So I'm going to see you. I will be taking next 2-3 lectures. I will be taking, now we will be proceeding to question 1C, 1D and 1E. I'm going to finish question 1 next time. Please log in time. Okay, today we have already gone above our time limit. Next time, I think we'll have to stop in time. And I'll be taking another class
11:30, ma'am.
11, right? Wednesday,
Okay,
11:30 and then Thursday, 11:30.
Ma'am,
So
the timings are really not suitable because we are working.
Darling, you know what? I am also working and I am trying to find a slot where, it does not clash with my regular teaching hours in college.
Ma'am, 11 o'clock, how we are supposed to join your such an interesting class. I don't want to miss it, but at that time we are working, ma'am. But it is really impossible for us
Sorry,
to
Isha,
join.
but I will not be able to change the time because I have a job as well,
the
right?
message,
And I
ma'am, at
teach
least.
in college.
Ma'am, if you can
Sorry?
forward the message at least on my part, on our part.
To whom? What message do you want me to pass on?
That the lecture shouldn't be kept on the working hours.
So Priya is on
Yeah,
time.
evening are best times.
Ma'am,
But,
it's a humble request to you, and I know that you are also helpless, but still.
I will not right now. You know what? I have the college which I teach. We are in between of admission process as well. There are interviews going on. I have my regular classes happening. I work in different capacities with different people. I'm a visiting faculty. So she had asked me for my convenient time. So honestly, these 3 days is and I've given only 3 days because I was able to manage only this much. But I'm very passionate about Idle. And just to let you know, years back, I did my master's from Mumbai University from Idle. And after that, I proceeded to do my MPhil regular and I did my PhD regular. But Idle holds a special place because even when I did, there was no help. At that time, there was hardly any help. And there were few people who came and took a few lectures. And I've always been very grateful for all that help. That is why every year, whenever I can find time, I do at least 2-3 lectures for Idle because I know how much people struggle. I know how much I have struggled. So I want to help. I'm sure, Isha, this recording will be available. So even if you cannot attend a live class, you can look at the recording. But I'm really sorry about this. I will not be able to make a change right now because I'm really hard pressed. I'm sorry, Isha. I'm really sorry. You can write to me, okay? You can write to me. I've put on my email ID. If there is any confusion, if there's anything you want to share, you want to write to me, you want to answer a paper and send to me, I will help you with all of that. But right now, difficult for me to change. It doesn't look like a possibility.
Okay, ma'am, I understand.
Please share your email ID, ma'am.
I have put it on the, I have put it here.
Can you please put it again, ma'am?
All right.
I can't see it, ma'am, but.
I had, so I'm putting it artimanoj@gmail.com. And I really have to log out. It is 43, the class is at 45. Bye-bye, nice seeing you all. And
It's
I
just
will see some of you.
ARTI.
No, darling, artymanoj@gmail.com. artymanoj, okay, @gmail.com. I'll put it up again. I've put it up here again. All right. Thank you very much. I will see you all the best. Please keep working. Please keep reading. Please look at the various websites which are available. Please look at the dictionary. And if you have any questions about this, if you want to solve something and come and show it to me next time, you're most welcome to do that. And I will see you on Wednesday. All right. Thank you very much. And I'm going to end the meeting so now. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Bye-bye. Have a
much.
good evening.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye-bye.